Hello everybody and welcome back to Dark Souls. So, in the last video, I finally got a divine weapon, which was very exciting, and I decided to come into these catacombs and pummel some skeletons. Now we made it pretty far through the catacombs, and we ran into a creepy NPC. He kindly pulled a lever and flipped this bridgy, spiky thing around, and gave us a bridge to get over to where we are now. But as soon as we got to the side, he went ahead and pulled the lever again and, you know, turned it back. And that's kind of a dick move, so I'm actually going to use our homeward spell, and we're just going to go right back to the bonfire. There's a bonfire just right on the other side of that bridge. We're going to run over there, and we're going to have a little chat with Mr. Tricky NPC. Also, yeah, ooh, gotta remember that there's a trap there. Alright, mister, what's the deal?
Oh, well, how are you then? I slipped and flipped that lever, you see. It didn't cause you any trouble by chance?
Nah, actually that wasn't any trouble at all.
Oh, really? Yes, I see. Righty-ho, then everything's good, isn't it? I'm Trusty Patches, the one and only. You're like
Patches.
just a couple of undead outcasts. Right, my darling?
Yeah, that guy's super creepy. Alright, now that we came back and talked to him, he's actually not going to cause any more trouble for us here. So we don't have to worry about this bridge getting flipped anymore. So we're good, we can cross this, we can come back whenever we want. Skeleton apparently jumped to its death there and gave us 100 souls. Alright, so we got another spiral staircase thing. Oh look, more skeletons. Apparently an exploding face thing. I don't know what those guys are called. The exploding faces. I always just call them exploding faces. Here, what sounds like an archer? Yeah, those exploding faces. Oh, there's a whole boatload of skeletons coming. This is gonna stink. Maybe? Actually, it might not be that bad. It really wasn't that bad. Let's trigger some more of these exploding faces. Really don't like it when they can sneak up on you. I'd rather have them blow up on my terms. Come on. There we go. Awesome. So, moving on, we are almost to the bottom. So, here's a little ledge. If you recall, there's like a broken stairwell immediately above us. Again, one of the quick ways you can hop down here to deal with the boss if you're speedrunning through. You can skip the vast majority of this level. Oh boy. Yeah, there's a demon all the way down there. Really don't want to deal with him. Yeah, not gonna get any closer to that guy. Those guys are just, no fun to deal with. So there's a soul. I think I saw, yeah, there's skeletons down there. At least this one's dumb enough to climb up the ladder. Is his buddy gonna climb up too? Yes. Wait. Maybe? No? Yes? Oh, missed. Oh well. Luckily these guys aren't much trouble with these divine maces. These divine maces. How about this one divine mace that I have? So, So there's one more necromancer down here. This guy is a huge pain to deal with, though. You'll see why here in just a moment. I believe this is the final necromancer in the area, though. However, he just so happens to be guarded by a couple of skeleton archers. We're going to switch to the Dragon Crest shield. The Dragon Crest shield blocks quite a bit more fire damage. Less stability, same physical, so we'll block the arrows just fine. I'm just hoping to lessen the amount of fireball damage we take from that pyromancer there, because these guys are kind of jerks here. Let's see, 2 archers and then the pyromancer in the middle. Oh, okay. Oh, and we got another humanity. That is fantastic. So it turns out that guy actually wasn't that bad. I'm going to switch back to the spider shield. I really like having the spider shield because you can get hit with poison attacks and it doesn't cause any poison to build up when you have that. There's not any poisonous creatures around here. I still really like having it. Oh no, just one of my favorite shields. Alright, so there's a dark spot on the ground there, and there's a dark spot on the ground here. We can step on these and fall down. And there's a kind of a nasty creature here that we're going to end up fighting. Maybe. Where's he going? Where are you going, buddy? Ugh. Yep, another one of these great knights. Yeah, our holy mace isn't doing too much damage to them. These guys are super, super dangerous, by the way. Because they can do things like that. Dang it. I was trying to get a backstab on him, but he kept backing away. Alright. No big deal. It is not that difficult to get back over to where that knight was. So, shouldn't be that tough for us to get our souls back. And the humanity. I'm more interested in the humanity than in the souls at this point. You'll see why if we can ever get to the bottom of this dungeon and fight the boss down there. Oh, we do have to deal with all these skeletons again, though. Lucky for us, these skeletons are not very tough. Now we have to deal with exploding Facetown again. Maybe, if I can get their attention. Yeah, is that one coming over here? Oh boy! Where did that one come from? Huh. He's just cruising around over there, doesn't want to blow up. Ah. Darn skeletons. It's alright though, we survived. Alright, so I don't know why that guy keeps going over into this corner and blowing up. That was a silly thing for him to do. Alright, let's get these other exploding faces. Yeah. Is that guy gonna blow up? Yep. Awesome. Alright. Back in here. Still not gonna deal with that, that giant nasty demon all the way down at the end of the hall. Let's see here. You gonna climb back up here? What? How did I get hurt from that? Ah. Oh well. Still not a tough creature to fight. Alright, got him that time. Not sure how. We did. Now, I think we spent enough time down there fighting the knights that my souls I lost should be down there. Yeah. Alright, so top priority is going to be getting those souls. I'm going to fall in on the other side this time. I think this will put me closer to my souls? Yeah, alright. Luckily, that knight leaves himself wide open when he does his giant attack. Well, when he does most of his attacks. He's really tough to stagger, though. Alright. Took care of him that time. Awesome, we got a white Titanite chunk. So all those knights drop Titanite chunks, which are otherwise very, very rare, very, very difficult to come by, and they're used for high-level upgrades of your weapons or armor. Now we get to deal with the worst creatures of all time. So, see a bunch of those skeletons running around down there. Well, maybe you can't tell that they're skeletons. They're skeletons. They are skeletons on wheels. They have a really nasty rolling attack. So these guys are horrible. If you get caught, like if you try to block their attack, they roll endlessly, and it does so much, like just so many little hits, so much damage, that it will very, very quickly deplete your stamina bar and send you reeling. Unless you have a tremendous amount of stamina, tremendous amount of strength, and a very, very high stability shield. So we're gonna... Awesome. It actually worked out better than I'd hoped. So you gotta dodge these guys and let them roll into a wall. And then kill them while they're busy, because their attack... They don't... it's tough for them to interrupt their attack. So they like to keep rolling for a while. Now there's two more. Oh boy. Gotta heal before another one. I saw another one, yeah. Alright, they're one hit to kill though, so that is at least something. Crap. Alright, one more. I think he's the last one. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and heal. Awesome. That actually worked out really well. I'm glad I was able to take out so many right at the beginning. Alright. This, you may remember from earlier, just kind of showing how to get here normally. If you don't want to fall down and deal with the knights. Ooh, a short bow. Cool. Yeah, so that's where we fought the Necromancer and then those two archers. And that leads back out here into this giant open area. Yeah, I don't think there's any more of those bone wheel skeletons. So, you heard some banging in here. Yes. If you think that sounds suspiciously like a blacksmith, you are absolutely correct. So there's an undead blacksmith in there. You actually have to fall in from above to get into his room. And then he'll open the little exit for you because he wants you to leave him alone. He's a very kind-hearted guy. So there's an item right there. Yeah, we have to fall from above to get that item. It's a very tricky place. Alright, we're going towards a boss. I am not expecting... Let's see, 42. I'm going to find a shield that does a decent amount of, or blocks a decent amount of magic damage. Looks like 42 is the best that we're going to get. Ooh, 65. I'm not expecting to take hits from this guy. I'm not expecting to block hits from this guy. But better safe than sorry. And we're going to be fighting a magic enemy, so I'm not too worried about physical damage. I don't know if he takes extra damage from my divine weapon. I guess we're going to go find out. Alright. And here we go. Cutscene time. What the heck? I guess I'll show this one. Creepy room with hanging skeletons. Yeah, this boss is super, super creepy looking. He's also got 3 faces. Oh boy. So this guy creates little illusions of himself when he does that spinny jump in the air move. And you gotta... Oh boy. Otherwise he does all these magic attacks that you gotta watch out for. Yeah, so you need to keep the illusion count down so that you don't take damage. But you also need to damage the boss himself. Now, like I said, this guy is regarded by people to be fairly easy because he has such a low amount of health. As you saw, I just did a pretty ridiculous amount of damage to him there in only a couple of hits. Yeah, so that's why this boss is typically a pretty good choice for killing first, or killing very, very early in the game. Awesome, so we got the Rite of Enkindling, or the Rite of Kindling, which, as the screen says right there, you may now kindle beyond the normal limit. So that's a mechanic I haven't really been taking advantage of. Ooh, he also dropped something. Mask of the Child. Fantastic. So I'm going to equip that right now. Mask of the Child does not really provide much in the way of armor, but it's very, very light. And it gives us the glowy green effect of increasing your stamina regeneration rate. So you do attacks, dodging, blocking, that sort of thing, and stamina will recover much, much quicker. It also means stamina goes down slightly slower when you're running, so you can run for longer. Very, very good. Useless as armor. I don't believe it can be upgraded at all, so you're stuck with it being useless as armor. But the benefit far outweighs that. Alright, back to the good old spider shield. We can climb up here. I'm not actually planning on going into the next area. I'm just going to show how to get there. We'll be visiting this area later, trust me. Yeah, and it's pitch black if you go that way. However, there's a message over here. Shortcut ahead. So this is a developer message. So the developers are letting you know, hey, you can go back this way. I don't think there's anything over here. Yeah, dead end. Alright, so we're going to go back over here. I'm actually going to use the homeward spell in just a moment. I believe there's an item we can get over here? Maybe? Maybe I'm crazy. Nope, there's an item. I might still be crazy, but soul of a proud knight. Alright, so I'm just going to use the homeward spell. We have to trek all the way out the long way. This will speed that up slightly. Alright. So there's more exploration we could do here. There are some more items we can find. I don't really think it's worth it now. I just want to get out of here. Which unfortunately is going to take quite a while. Here's skeleton spazzing out up there. So we're just going to fight our way out. I would like to get back to Firelink's Shrine and move on to our next dungeon. Which, even if you don't really know this area very well, finding your way out is typically pretty easy. You just kind of go up whenever you can. Oh boy. I saw too late that he was in his parrying stance. Oh, man. Not doing so well here. Alright. Need to recover. Alright, that's one skeleton down. Let's deal with his buddy here. I'm gonna go ahead and finish that guy off. Oh, I'm not gonna deal with any of those down there, though. Time to run. You really gotta be careful about running past enemies and leaving enemies alive in this game, because you can very easily get flanked. Most enemies have audio cues, so you can hear them coming up behind you, you can hear them running. It's very important to pay attention to sounds. Skeletons especially, you can hear them, the ones that are in bones on the ground, you can hear them forming up into skeletons to come attack you. So that's a pretty good audio cue to listen for. They will only form up and start coming after you when you get close. So if you hear that, that means that they're close enough to attack. Let's see. You just got beaten to death by skeletons. That's a shame. Back through here. Oh boy. I switched targets on accident. Didn't mean to do that. Alright. Almost out now. Final stretch. Just a few more of these skeletons. Then we can climb up the ladder. And be out of here. Wow, we have 26,000 souls. That is not bad. That will let us level up quite a few times. That's kind of a hard sentence to say. Come on. Yep, just gonna let those exploding faces deal with the skeleton for me. And then run out of here before that other skeleton can attack. So all the skeletons here in the graveyard are going to have respawned as well. So I probably need to fight my way out of here. These skeletons, I believe, are much easier. They should only take one hit to kill instead of two. Nope, still two. Jeez, these guys are jerks. They do have a bit of an interesting animation when they stand up and they put their skull on, pat it, make sure it's on there correctly. While they're doing that, you can take them out like I just did. So you can definitely take advantage of that. Let's see. Can I come over here? I believe. Yeah, there's an item right here. Just a soul of a lost undead. Not anything spectacular, but hey, you know, I like to be thorough. And when it comes to souls, every little bit helps. Alright. Let's level up one more time. Let's see. How many times can we level up? So that we're at level 23. If I just... 29. So we can gain 6 levels. That's pretty fantastic. Okay, we'll go up to 18 endurance for now. We'll do a point in vitality. We'll put a little bit more into faith. I really want to build my faith up. So the more faith we have, the more damage we're going to be doing with holy weapons. And I believe we're also going to be doing more with our miracles that we can cast, and we don't really have any miracles right now. I actually think that I'm going to go attempt to remedy that situation. I believe we can go get our first offensive miracle. And I'm saying it's our first offensive miracle. I'm not counting the force miracle, because that was pretty darn useless. And it didn't really do any damage. Also, that mask is super creepy. Oh, that's a creepy mask. Nope, didn't get backstabbed. Longsword. I think we have a dozen of those already, but no big deal. What do you say? Huh. Alright, I'm not going to worry about that guy all the way at the end there. I don't think I need to worry about the guys in the church. Yeah, he can't see me, so I'm not going to worry about him. I'm actually just going to sprint past all of these guys as well. No real reason to fight them right now. Ooh, I got crossbowed in the back. Let's see, I'm not going to use that bonfire. Okay. Alright, no more are following us. Awesome. So I'm going to come here. So this is the altar of sunlight. If we pray here, we can learn a gesture. Praise the sun. Fantastic gesture to have. And more importantly, we can enter a covenant here. So this is the covenant that I've been interested in obtaining. You have to have a minimum amount of faith before you can join. And we just got a lightning spear covenant. So this is a like a co-op based covenant. This is the covenant that Solaire, if you remember him, he was the dude who was creepily obsessed with the sun. This is his covenant. So when we join this covenant, we gain what's called sunlight medals. I don't think I have any. Yeah, I don't have any sunlight medals right now. But you gain sunlight medals, and you gain those either by being summoned into a boss fight and assisting another player with that, or summoning someone else from that covenant, right? So if we summon Solaire, the NPC, to join us in a boss fight, help us take down a boss, and we are successful in that endeavor, then we will get a sunlight medal for doing that. And you turn in sunlight medals at this covenant. If you come to this altar here and you pray at this altar, you can turn in your sunlight medals and raise your covenant level. And you can get more and more powerful lightning spells. The lightning miracle that we just got. You can get more and more powerful versions of that by raising your rank. Every covenant has some sort of ranking system. There's some sort of item that you can get to increase your rank for those covenants, and they all provide some sort of benefit. There are PvP-based covenants. There are lots of couple co-op ones like this. There's some very interesting covenants. They're a very cool system. It's very neat that they are added to this game. Alright, so the reason I didn't rest at this bonfire is because I'm just going to go ahead and use the Homeward spell and take us back to Firelink Shrine. If I'd used the bonfire right here, obviously I would not be able to warp because Homeward would just take us right to where we already were. So, the last thing I'm going to do here, I'm going to tune magic, and I'm going to replace one of our heal spells with the Lightning Spear Miracle. And I'm going to go ahead and show it off, just for funsies. So we have 10 uses of it. Takes a little while to pull out that lightning spear, but we finally have some sort of a ranged weapon. Let's see if it does a decent amount of damage. I honestly have no idea. I've never actually used this spell before. Oh. Well. Tough to hit guys when they're running at you. That's unfortunate. But that guy is slow, so let's see if we can hit him. Yeah, that is pretty darn powerful. Can we get a lock on that guy? No, not from here. Oh, that is fantastic. I like this spell. Oh, man, I like the spell a lot. Oh, I could do that all day. Alright, well, thank you for joining me. I think next time we're going to go explore yet another dungeon before we head to Blighttown. We're going to go revisit a place that we've already been to, actually. We're going to go finish off... Well, no, we're not going to finish it off. We're going to do a fair bit of exploration in an area that we've already been to, but where we didn't actually explore. So, how about that? Also, there's that bird that brought us here. Alright. I'll see you next time.